What's up, everybody, and welcome back to CountryCast. And boy, do we got a good one for you today, because Blake Shelton has finally responded to the controversy and backlash that he has been receiving since the beginning of the year over his brand new single, Minimum Wage. If you guys remember, Blake Shelton debuted the brand new song back on New Year's Eve night during NBC's New Year's Eve special. And after folks had the opportunity to hear the song and also see the music video that came along with it, they were quick to turn to social media to share their frustrations about the lyrical content within the song. And here is some of that lyrical content that was pointed out. It reads, "Girl, looking at you, looking at me that way can make a man feel rich on minimum wage." Many called out Blake Shelton, wondering if he ever even knew what it was like to actually be on minimum wage. Many folks also wondered why this song would be released at the time that it was released, and seeming insensitive and a bit tone deaf to the country right now with the state of affairs that we are currently in with this pandemic, where folks have become unemployed, lost their job, their financial situations have become very terrible. Many people also have lost their lives during this. So folks were quick to jump on what this song said, not necessarily what it meant, but just what the lyrics read. And as many of you know, country music is really focused a lot on lyrical content. Country artists turn to metaphors and analogies a lot of times in their song. So again, many folks heard these lyrics, but did not really capture what I believe Blake Shelton was trying to portray with the actual meaning of this song. And again, there were a lot of folks on Blake Shelton's side with this song, and were not in agreement with it being offensive towards anyone that would be going through this situation during this time. But after 15 days of getting into the new year, and the day before that this track actually released, which was back on Thursday, Blake Shelton responded to this controversy in an interview with CMT. Blake Shelton said, "At first I thought, wow, I guess I just have missed something here. And the more I read into this, I realized this was really not real. Whatever this backlash is just 4 or 5 people that probably don't know anything about country music. They clearly hadn't heard the song or read the lyrics. If they had, they couldn't feel this way about the song." He continues and adds, "The song is literally a love song about how if times are tight and you ain't got much money, as long as you have love and you're happy, at the end of the day, that's all any of us can really hope for. You got it if you got that. That's all that matters. And if that's offensive to you, then we'll just have to agree to disagree." When Shelton was asked if he was shocked about the controversy he was receiving, he answered, "These days there are people out there who don't want to know the truth. They just want to hear what they want to hear, and they want to pick a fight. No matter what your intention is, no matter what the truth is, they want it to be something that they can be upset about so that they can get on social media and try to grab a headline." Shelton also spoke on how he knew what it was like to actually be in hard times financially. He said, "Just like probably 95% of artists out there, I struggled for so long to get by. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't trade those times for anything. Those days when the big struggle was, man, do I pay my rent or my electric bill? Or do I just say screw it and go buy some beer? You had to decide because you didn't have enough to go around. And I think about all the jobs and things that I did over the years just so I could play music for free somewhere." Other artists like Ronnie Dunn and Sammy Hagar even showed that they were behind Blake Shelton and the release of this song. They also turned to social media and stood up for minimum wage. But anyone who truly knows the music business knows that it is not some industry that people can just break into and all of a sudden have this crazy skyrocketing career instantaneously without meeting with several executives who are turning you down left and right. You got bags and sacks and pillowcases of songs or wherever these artists keep them, and they just keep getting turned away before they really get the eventual, yes, come on in, we're going to accept you and we're going to cut this record. And then once you cut the first record, it doesn't stop there. It goes to the sophomore album, and it constantly continues. The music industry is really sometimes a dark and nasty place to get into, and a lot of these artists, many of them, probably most of them, struggled to get to where they are now. You think, oh, I'm going to just go to Nashville and get recognized in country music. Well, you're not the only fish in the sea there trying to do the same exact thing. There are hundreds and hundreds of other people who are in the same city trying to accomplish the same thing. And, you got to try your hardest out there, and you get put on hard times because a lot of guys, they move out there and all they have is the clothes on their back and their car. So for people to say Blake Shelton doesn't know what it's like to be on minimum wage or be in a financial hardship, I think that is a little far-fetched there, because many of these artists have struggled to get to where they are. But finally, Blake Shelton has responded. We know exactly where he stands on the topic, and you can find his brand new song, Minimum Wage, on all digital platforms right now. It is released, came out today, January 15th. So go ahead and make sure that you check it out if you have not already. Guys, let me know what you think about all of this down below in the comments now that we have finally heard Blake's response. That will be it for today's video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on so you never miss out on any breaking updates on your favorite country artist and all the news coming right out of Music City. Y'all stay country.